Sexton, and I have an old friend with me today. And I don't hesitate to tell you old friend because Lisa and I go back to the days with the Jaguars. And we've decided now that you've been gone for a couple years, you weren't the problem. They thought, oh, the reason we haven't won a Super Bowl is Lisa. I'm teasing. We miss you. How are you?
Great.
And
really great.
Where are you these days? You're at Rethreaded. Tell us how, first of all, because everybody around here is a Jaguars fan. Mm-hmm. How was it leaving there?
How was it leaving the Jaguars?
Yeah.
I loved my time at the Jags.
Yeah.
And it was just time. I was becoming the 50-year-old. They're wanted to retire, which obviously I haven't been very successful at, but that's okay.
And that's good for all of us that you're not.
Yes. Well, the first day that I walked into Rethreaded, I walked in as a representative of the Jacksonville Jaguars Foundation to see if they were a good fit for funding,
right?
Which they were and are still to this day. However, I walked out the door changed forever and have become a longtime supporter, as has my mother, my children, my husband.
Yeah.
And so it was a natural fit when I retired from the Jags to step into advocacy for.
And you're the director of development.
I am.
Which means you help them raise money.
I do.
Which is what you were doing with the Jags. You were showing them funding. You were showing them how to grow.
Yes.
So give people who might not know Rethreaded, give the elevator speech on what it is that you guys do.
Yeah. So Florida is third in the country for human trafficking cases.
That just hits you in the heart when you hear that.
And Jacksonville, third in the state.
Oh.
So when a woman walks into freedom, she has over 70 barriers that she has to overcome. And so from not having transportation or community, a driver's license, maybe pending charges, perhaps her health has been neglected, and the list goes on and on. She faces all of those on the very first day. And so starting her life and being successful is just not likely without a good job.
Right.
Rethreaded offers employment, career development, and holistic services while a woman is with us. She is earning a paycheck. She is learning how to do a job. She's learning what she was purposed for. And along with employment, we give one-on-one therapy, group therapy, parenting classes, financial wellness, anything someone needs to reclaim their lives.
Lisa, you've known me for a long time. I'm never at a loss for words, but I don't know how to describe what it must be like to see a woman come in that first day with all of the obstacles and then see her a month, 6 months, a year later, right? Mm-hmm. To have overcome them and to be fulfilled. Mm-hmm. Is it fulfilling for you? How do you describe what it's like to work at Rethreaded, to be a part of something so meaningful?
I believe that I have been preparing for this journey my entire life. And we had 10 women start at Rethreaded last week. And when they walk in the door, they bring their 100% to the table. But a year later, as they bring 100% again, the 100% looks different. And it looks different the second, third, fourth, and fifth years. And so to walk alongside these women that are full of tenacity and grit, sometimes I wonder, how do I even qualify to be a part of this?
Right.
It's just amazing. And I learn so much from them.
So how do people help? How do people support this incredible mission? The human trafficking thing is just so despicable. Mm-hmm. And the fact that it's going on and we're not doing enough for it, mm-hmm. Everybody should want to do something. How can I help? How can people help what you're doing at Rethreaded?
Yeah, so the easiest way to help is to shop. We have a beautiful Dolores Bar Weaver Campus of Hope downtown in historic Springfield. We have a retail space that supports over 4,000 survivors of human trafficking globally. So people can shop. We are experts at corporate gifting. I'm in development, so I help to cultivate and maintain corporate relationships. We have a gala once a year. So sponsorships, donations, and just to give the Jacksonville community credit, Jacksonville's amazing. Jacksonville shows up, as do the businesses.
Yeah.
And we're so grateful for that. But simply shopping is enough.
And they can come and do it on your campus. Is there a website? Can they shop online as well?
Absolutely, rethreaded.com.
And we'll get all of that information for you in the show notes. So one final question. How is it for you? I mean, some people are intimidated by the development side of things, to ask people for money. I've got to imagine that you burst, well, first of all, I know you, right? But you burst through the door with this energy and this purpose combined. Can anybody say no to you?
Well, they do. Yeah, they do.
Occasionally they
and
do,
that's okay.
right.
Sometimes it's not the right fit, right? But if we're authentic and we're experts at giving people the menu of ways that they can support women coming out of trauma and trafficking, something's going to stick. And the highlight of what I do is walking alongside a team of survivors who are learning to be business development professionals.
Okay.
So while doing the work of business development and fundraising and development specifically,
you're training your replacement.
I 100%.
For when you finally do get to retire.
Yes.
But with a mission like that, I can't imagine. Well, hopefully we get it.
It's
hopefully we get to the
greatest
point
desire.
that we flush that thing and we move on. But until then, we're lucky to have you and to have Rethreaded working in the Jacksonville community. And we'll put all that information up there.
Thank you.
It is phenomenal to see you.
So good to see you.
Been a long time, and I'm glad that you are thriving. And you know what?
Yeah.
It wasn't necessarily time for you to leave. It was time for Rethreaded to get your services.
Thank you.
So it's awesome to see you.
Thank you. So good to see you.
Absolutely. And so good to have you with us here on the Daily News Network. We'll see you next time here on Finding Your Frequency.